What if the pain you're carrying isn't just from this life? Imagine a reality where versions of yourself, living across different timelines, hold the answers to your deepest emotional wounds. It sounds impossible, but these parallel selves could be the missing link in your healing journey. By accessing their wisdom, you can accelerate your healing process, uncovering the roots of trauma that go beyond what you've consciously experienced. In this approach, you're not just dealing with past hurts, you're embracing a transformative process that allows you to resolve pain in ways you never thought possible. Imagine for a moment that there isn't just one version of you. The concept of parallel versions suggests that in different realities, you're living multiple lives, each facing unique challenges. But here's the catch: these versions of you are not completely separate. By accessing these parallel selves, you can tap into wisdom, strength, and emotional healing that you may not have known existed. It's like unlocking hidden chapters of your personal growth. And while this might sound a bit abstract, it's actually a deeply practical tool for emotional and spiritual healing, one that can profoundly change how you approach your traumas and unresolved emotional wounds. People often carry emotional scars without realizing their full depth. What if those scars are not just from this life, but are embedded in other timelines? Tapping into your parallel selves allows you to dive deep into these unhealed parts. It's not just about reflecting on your past experiences in this reality, it's about understanding the broader scope of your existence. Imagine identifying a moment of trauma in another timeline, realizing how it still affects you today, and then beginning the healing process with a new level of awareness. One practical way to begin accessing your parallel versions is through meditation or guided visualization. Picture yourself meeting a version of you who has already overcome the very struggles you're facing. What advice would they give you? How would they guide you through your healing? This method opens doors to new perspectives and accelerates your emotional integration. You're not just healing from your current experiences, you're healing on a multidimensional level, aligning yourself with a broader sense of self and purpose. People often find that connecting with their parallel versions creates a ripple effect, bringing insights that change their entire outlook on life. It might feel like you've suddenly gained access to a treasure trove of emotional wisdom, helping you navigate the ups and downs of life with more clarity and confidence. The idea is simple: as you heal across timelines, your present self becomes more aligned and empowered. For instance, think of someone who struggles with anxiety that seems to have no clear cause. By exploring their parallel versions, they might discover a version of themselves who has already overcome that fear. Tapping into the wisdom of that parallel self could provide the missing piece in their current healing journey. This is where parallel versions become more than a concept, they become a transformative tool for personal empowerment and spiritual growth. It's not just about identifying traumas. Accessing your parallel versions also reveals strengths, skills, and qualities that you've developed across these timelines. Think of it as integrating the best parts of you, which in turn accelerates your growth and healing process. Every step you take toward healing today is echoed across your parallel lives, reinforcing your emotional and energetic balance. As you dive deeper into this practice, the process becomes less about healing oneself and more about self-unification. You're piecing together the puzzle of who you are on a multidimensional level. The more you align with your parallel selves, the more inner harmony and energetic liberation you experience, paving the way for profound personal transformation. This journey is not just about healing, it's about expanded awareness and discovering untapped parts of your consciousness. You'll begin to see how every action, emotion, and decision reverberates across your parallel lives, shaping your present reality in ways you never imagined. As we explore further, we'll uncover how traumas are stored across these timelines and how to heal them effectively. When it comes to trauma, it's often perceived as something tied to a specific event in your past, but what if that pain isn't limited to this life alone? Traumas can echo through various timelines, affecting your emotional state in ways you might not fully comprehend. In different versions of reality, you may have experienced similar or entirely different challenges, each leaving its own mark on your energetic field. These unresolved emotions can bleed into your current life, manifesting as anxiety, fear, or other emotional blockages that seem to have no clear origin. The idea is that while you are healing in this timeline, other versions of you might still be struggling with the same issues. Think of it as a web of interconnected experiences, where one unresolved trauma can ripple across multiple lives. It's essential to understand that healing one version of yourself can create a cascading effect, bringing resolution across several timelines. This is why it's so important to address not only the conscious memories, but also the hidden layers of trauma that might be stored in other realities. One way to access these deep-rooted wounds is through practices like regression therapy, where you tap into other lifetimes or versions of yourself. By doing so, you can uncover events or emotional blockages that are still influencing your present life. Imagine discovering a version of you that lived through a betrayal, and realizing how that unresolved pain is now affecting your current relationships. This awareness gives you the power to not only heal yourself, but also release the emotional weight carried through those timelines. It's common to experience emotions in the present that don't quite make sense. You might feel sadness, anger, or unease without any identifiable cause. These could be the lingering effects of traumas from another version of you. By connecting with these hidden parts of yourself, you can begin to clear those blockages, allowing your emotional energy to flow more freely. This isn't just about healing one moment in time, it's about resolving wounds that have spanned across multiple lives. For instance, someone dealing with recurring nightmares might be facing a trauma from a parallel version that hasn't yet been healed. Through guided meditation or hypnosis, they could discover the origin of this fear in another timeline and, by addressing it, find relief in the present. It's a reminder that your emotional landscape is vast, and healing requires a multidimensional approach. Once these traumas are identified, the next step is to release them. This process doesn't have to be overwhelming. By integrating the emotional lessons from your parallel selves, you allow your energy to harmonize, creating space for healing and growth. It's a process of untangling the knots of past traumas so that you can live with a sense of peace and clarity in the now. What's remarkable is that as you heal, your entire energetic field shifts. This not only benefits your current self, but also sends ripples of healing through your other versions. The emotional wisdom gained from this process helps you cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself, creating a foundation for future emotional growth and personal empowerment. This journey of healing through parallel timelines isn't linear, it's layered and complex. The more you delve into these dimensions of yourself, the more you'll uncover hidden truths and insights that transform how you navigate your emotional world. Next, we'll explore how connecting with these parallel versions can reveal wounds you didn't even know existed. To truly heal, it's essential to uncover the hidden wounds that may be influencing your present life. These aren't always obvious, they could be buried deep within your subconscious or even exist within the experiences of your parallel selves. By reaching out to these other versions of yourself, you can bring to light the emotional scars that still need attention. This process isn't just about introspection, but also about expanding your awareness to include the realities of your other timelines. Connecting with your parallel versions can be done through specific practices like visualization or deep meditation. These methods allow you to tune into the energy of your other selves, giving you access to their experiences, both positive and negative. As you do this, you may encounter memories or emotions that feel unfamiliar, but somehow connected to you. These could be clues pointing to unresolved issues that have lingered across time, waiting for you to address them. Imagine meeting a version of yourself who has faced hardships you've never experienced in this life, perhaps a deep sense of loss or betrayal. While it might not seem relevant at first, those emotional wounds could be affecting your current relationships or decisions in subtle ways. By recognizing these hidden traumas, you can begin to heal them, releasing the emotional burden they've been placing on your present self. To access these hidden wounds, try using guided visualizations where you meet your parallel selves in a safe and supportive environment. As you connect with them, ask questions about their experiences, their challenges, and their wisdom. Pay attention to the emotions that arise, as they often hold the key to understanding what still needs healing. You may even notice patterns, similar emotional themes that repeat across timelines, indicating areas of your life that need deeper exploration. Once these wounds are identified, you can begin the healing process. One practical way to do this is by journaling about the insights gained from your parallel selves. Writing down these experiences helps to bring them into conscious awareness, allowing you to process the emotions and release the energetic hold they may have on you. This practice not only deepens your understanding of yourself, but also creates space for emotional freedom and growth. Some people find it helpful to use crystals or energy tools to enhance their connection with their parallel selves. For example, amethyst is known for its ability to amplify spiritual communication, making it easier to tap into the wisdom of other timelines. While this isn't necessary for everyone, it can be a useful aid for those who feel drawn to energy work as part of their healing journey. The key is to remain open to the messages and insights that come through, trusting that they are guiding you toward emotional clarity. As you work through this process, you may notice that some of the wounds uncovered are deeply intertwined with your sense of self. These hidden traumas can shape how you view the world and interact with others, often without you even realizing it. By addressing these wounds, you're not just healing your current life, you're creating a ripple effect that brings harmony and alignment across all your timelines. The journey to uncover hidden wounds is one of self-discovery and emotional liberation. It's about peeling back the layers of your existence to reveal the truths that have been hiding in plain sight. Next, we'll dive into how your healed versions can offer valuable insights to help guide your current healing process. When you think about healing, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that all the answers have to come from within this current version of yourself. But what if there are versions of you, existing in parallel, that have already found the solutions to challenges you're facing? These other selves have lived through experiences you've yet to encounter, or have already overcome struggles that you're still dealing with. The beauty of tapping into these healed versions is that they can offer a unique perspective, one that's full of insights and emotional wisdom. Imagine being able to access the knowledge and life lessons of a version of yourself who has already navigated a difficult period. It's like having a personal mentor that's tailored specifically to your soul's journey. These healed versions can offer you the exact emotional tools, mindset shifts, and strategies you need to heal in your current life. The connection you establish with these selves isn't just about knowledge, it's about an exchange of healing energy that can transform how you approach your personal growth. To tap into the wisdom of these versions, it's essential to remain open and curious. Often, the insights you receive may not immediately make sense, but with time, you'll begin to see how they apply to your life. For instance, you might receive guidance on how to approach a relationship issue that seems unrelated to your current situation. However, as you reflect on it, you might discover patterns or emotional triggers that parallel what your other self has already overcome. A practical method for accessing these healed versions is through dream work. Before going to bed, set the intention to connect with a parallel self who has found solutions to the challenges you're currently facing. Upon waking, write down any insights, symbols, or messages that come to you. Over time, you'll begin to notice a pattern of guidance that can help you take actionable steps toward your healing. Another approach is to use affirmations or mantras that invite the wisdom of your healed selves into your life. Phrases like, "I am open to receiving the guidance of my highest versions," or "I trust the wisdom of my parallel selves," can set the stage for profound breakthroughs. These practices may seem simple, but they can have a significant impact on your emotional and spiritual journey, creating a bridge between your current reality and the healed versions of you. What makes this process so powerful is the understanding that you're not alone in your healing journey. There are other versions of you, existing across different dimensions, who are cheering you on, ready to offer their knowledge. By integrating their wisdom, you're not just healing yourself, you're aligning with a greater collective energy that amplifies your growth and transformation. Consider, for example, someone who struggles with self-doubt. By connecting with a version of themselves who has already overcome this, they can receive guidance on how to build confidence, manage their inner critic, and embrace their true potential. This insight, coming from a version that has lived and learned through similar challenges, can feel incredibly empowering and provide clarity that's hard to find from within the confines of one's current reality. As you continue this journey of connecting with healed versions, you'll notice that your healing process becomes more dynamic. The emotional wisdom you gain not only helps you in the present but also prepares you for future challenges. In the next section, we'll explore how to take the lessons from these healed selves and use them to heal the deeper layers of emotional pain that still need attention. Healing deep emotional wounds is not a surface-level process. It requires diving into the layers of pain that have been buried over time. These traumas, often stored within the subconscious, can manifest in unexpected ways, affecting your daily life without you even realizing it. By addressing these deeper layers, you're not just healing the symptoms, but uprooting the very source of the pain, allowing for a more complete and lasting transformation. One of the most effective methods to begin this reintegration process is through emotional release techniques. This involves allowing yourself to fully feel the emotions tied to past traumas, giving them the space to be acknowledged and processed. It's not about reliving the pain, but about creating a safe environment where those emotions can finally be expressed and released. For some, this might involve guided breathwork or even somatic practices that help release stored tension from the body. Once the emotions are acknowledged, the next step is reintegrating these fragmented parts of yourself. Trauma can often leave a person feeling disconnected from their true essence, as though parts of them have been splintered off. Through emotional reintegration, these pieces can be brought back into harmony, restoring a sense of wholeness and inner unity. One way to facilitate this process is by using visualization techniques where you imagine these parts of yourself returning and merging back into your core being. It's important to recognize that this process of reintegration isn't something that happens overnight. Healing deep wounds takes time, patience, and, most importantly, compassion for yourself. Journaling can be a helpful tool during this journey. Writing down your thoughts, feelings, and insights can offer clarity and give you a deeper understanding of your own emotional landscape. It's about creating a dialogue with yourself, one where all emotions are valid and welcomed. Some find that working with a therapist or healer who specializes in trauma can provide invaluable support during this phase. This external guidance can help you navigate the complexities of your emotional healing, offering new perspectives and techniques you might not have considered. Whether it's through traditional talk therapy, energy healing, or other modalities, having someone to guide you through this process can make all the difference. As you continue to integrate these emotional fragments, you'll begin to notice a shift in your sense of self. The emotions that once felt overwhelming may start to lose their intensity, and you'll find yourself better equipped to handle future challenges. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about becoming more emotionally resilient and grounded, with a deeper understanding of your own inner world. For example, someone dealing with chronic fear might discover that the fear isn't just tied to one event, but has roots in multiple experiences. By systematically reintegrating the emotions from those experiences, they can start to feel more in control and less reactive to triggers. The process of emotional reintegration allows them to reclaim the parts of themselves that were lost along the way, fostering a stronger connection to their true self. This reintegration is a crucial step in the overall healing journey. It paves the way for deeper transformation, allowing you to step into a version of yourself that is more aligned, empowered, and at peace. In the next section, we'll explore how the lessons learned through healing can be transmuted into wisdom, providing valuable insights for your personal growth. Turning pain into wisdom is one of the most powerful transformations you can experience. It's about taking the emotional challenges you've faced and using them as stepping stones for personal and spiritual growth. The wisdom that comes from your parallel selves can offer a new lens through which to view your struggles. Rather than seeing pain as something to avoid or suppress, it becomes an opportunity for insight and development, leading to a more enriched and meaningful life. Each challenge you've encountered holds a lesson within it. By connecting with versions of yourself that have already overcome similar trials, you can gain valuable perspectives that shift how you interpret your past experiences. It's not about erasing the pain, but about extracting the lessons and growth that lie within it. These lessons not only deepen your understanding of yourself, but also enhance your emotional resilience, preparing you for whatever life may throw your way. An essential aspect of this process is reframing how you perceive difficult moments. For example, a betrayal might be seen not just as an instance of hurt, but as a lesson in trust, boundaries, or self-worth. A version of you in another reality may have already turned that betrayal into a point of strength. Tapping into that version allows you to see the bigger picture and understand how that pain has shaped you into a more empowered person. A practical approach to transmuting pain into wisdom is through reflection. Spend time meditating or journaling about the events in your life that have caused you the most difficulty. As you reflect, ask yourself, what did I learn from this? How has this experience helped me grow? By engaging in this practice regularly, you begin to see your past not as a series of painful events, but as a collection of valuable life lessons that have helped you evolve. Sometimes, the wisdom gained from past struggles is not immediately obvious. It may take time to see how certain events shaped your path, but the more you connect with your parallel selves, the more clarity you'll gain. Over time, you'll notice that what once felt like an insurmountable burden becomes a source of strength. This shift in perception is crucial for transforming your relationship with pain and unlocking the wisdom that lies within it. For those seeking additional support, working with mentors or guides who specialize in spiritual growth can provide further insights. These individuals often have the tools to help you navigate this process, offering guidance on how to turn your emotional wounds into sources of wisdom. Whether through conversation, energy work, or reflective exercises, their support can help you move from pain to personal empowerment. The beauty of this transformation is that it not only changes how you view the past, but also how you approach the future. With each lesson learned, you gain a deeper sense of self-awareness and emotional wisdom. This doesn't mean life becomes free of challenges, but it does mean you're better equipped to handle them with grace and insight, knowing that every experience has something valuable to teach you. As you move through this process, you'll find that your ability to transform pain into wisdom becomes a core part of your healing journey. It's not about avoiding the difficult moments, it's about embracing them, knowing that they hold the keys to your growth. In the next section, we'll explore how this process can lead to energetic liberation, as you harmonize the lessons of your parallel selves with your present reality. As you journey through healing, one of the most profound shifts happens when you harmonize your energy across multiple timelines. By aligning with your parallel versions, you begin to release the energetic blockages that have been holding you back. This process creates a sense of lightness, as if the emotional weight you've been carrying suddenly starts to lift. It's not just about healing emotional wounds, it's about freeing yourself from the energetic patterns that have kept you stuck. Imagine each version of yourself contributing to the overall flow of your energy. When one version carries unresolved pain, it can create a ripple effect, impacting your current reality. However, by harmonizing these energies, you can achieve a sense of balance that allows for true emotional and spiritual freedom. This isn't just a mental exercise, it's a deep energetic shift that has real, tangible effects on how you feel and interact with the world. A powerful way to initiate this harmonization is through energy healing practices like Reiki, sound therapy, or even breath work. These methods help to clear stagnant energy and open the channels for a smoother flow between your parallel selves. As the energy starts to move freely, you'll likely notice a shift in how you feel physically and emotionally. Tension may start to dissolve, and you might experience a newfound sense of peace and clarity. One way to connect with this energetic liberation is by visualizing your parallel version standing with you in a circle. As you breathe deeply, imagine the energy flowing between you and these other selves, harmonizing your frequencies. This simple practice can bring an immediate sense of relief, as the collective energy of your parallel selves works together to release any blockages or tension that's been building up. For many, the act of harmonizing these energies brings a feeling of renewal. It's as though you're tapping into a deeper well of vitality that had previously been out of reach. This renewed energy isn't just about feeling better in the moment, it's about sustaining that sense of well-being over time. When your energy is in alignment with your parallel selves, you become more resilient to the emotional ups and downs of life, able to navigate challenges with greater ease. You might also find that working with certain tools, like crystals or sound bowls, helps to enhance the energetic connection between you and your parallel selves. For example, quartz crystals are known for their ability to amplify energy, making them a perfect companion for this kind of harmonization work. Whether you choose to use tools or not, the key is to remain open to the flow of energy between your different versions, allowing it to guide you toward healing. As you continue to harmonize your energies, you may notice a ripple effect in other areas of your life. Relationships might feel lighter, your thoughts may become clearer, and you could experience a greater sense of purpose. This is because when you release the energetic blockages tied to past traumas, you make room for new possibilities and experiences to enter your life. It's as if you've opened the door to a new chapter, one filled with more freedom and emotional balance. Ultimately, this process of energetic liberation allows you to live more fully in the present. The traumas and emotional weights that once held you down start to lose their grip, and you step into a version of yourself that feels lighter, more connected, and more aligned. Next, we'll explore what it means to live in full alignment with your unified self, embracing the totality of your being across all timelines. The final stage of this healing journey is living in full alignment with all the versions of yourself. This goes beyond emotional healing, it's about stepping into a life where you feel truly whole, connected to every aspect of who you are. When you align with your unified self, you unlock a state of being that brings peace, clarity, and a deeper sense of purpose. It's a shift that changes not only how you feel internally, but also how you show up in the world. Living in alignment with your unified self means embracing the lessons, strengths, and wisdom from all your parallel versions. Each version of you holds a unique piece of the puzzle, and by bringing these pieces together, you create a fuller, more complete picture of who you are. This sense of wholeness allows you to move through life with more confidence, knowing that you are supported by all the different aspects of your being. A key part of this alignment is recognizing that you don't need to seek external validation or approval. When you are connected to your unified self, your sense of self-worth comes from within, from the deep understanding of your own journey across timelines. This inner confidence radiates outward, influencing how you interact with others and the choices you make. It's a powerful shift that transforms how you approach relationships, work, and personal growth. One practical way to live in alignment with your unified self is by setting daily intentions that reflect your inner harmony. For example, start each day by affirming your connection to all aspects of yourself. Today, I live in alignment with my highest versions. This simple practice serves as a reminder that you are never alone in your journey. Your parallel selves are always with you, supporting you in living your most authentic life. As you continue to live in alignment, you'll notice that life begins to flow with more ease. Obstacles that once seemed insurmountable start to dissolve, and new opportunities present themselves with greater frequency. This is because when you are aligned with your unified self, you are in sync with the natural flow of the universe. You're no longer fighting against life's currents, you're moving with them, trusting that each step is guided by a deeper wisdom. For some, this journey of alignment also brings a heightened sense of intuition. The more you connect with your unified self, the more in tune you become with the subtle signals and insights that guide your decisions. Whether it's a gut feeling, a dream, or a moment of clarity, these intuitive nudges are your unified self's way of guiding you toward the path that's most aligned with your true purpose. It's important to remember that living in alignment with your unified self doesn't mean that challenges will disappear. Life will still have its ups and downs, but your approach to these challenges will be different. Instead of reacting from a place of fear or confusion, you'll respond with a calm knowing that every experience is part of a greater journey. This sense of inner peace is one of the greatest gifts of living in alignment with your unified self. As you move forward, the ultimate goal is to live each day in a state of balance, where the wisdom of your parallel selves is fully integrated into your present life. This is the essence of true healing, when you no longer feel fragmented or disconnected but instead feel whole, empowered, and in tune with the deeper currents of your existence. The journey doesn't end here, but it continues as you explore new ways to align more deeply with your true self across all timelines. As you've explored the potential of healing through your parallel selves, the next move is yours. What if you could finally break free from the emotional baggage that's been holding you back? Picture yourself living in alignment with the wisdom of all your versions, stronger, more resilient, and fully in tune with your true self. Are you willing to take that leap and transform your life? Don't stop here. Subscribe and turn on notifications to keep discovering how to unlock the healing power within and step into a new reality. Have you ever felt like there's a part of you trying to communicate something important, but you just can't figure out what it is? Your parallel self could be sending you crucial insights that you're missing. If you're ready to unlock those hidden messages and understand how they can guide you, this video is exactly what you need. Watch it now and discover what your parallel self is trying to reveal. This might be the message that changes everything.